Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Alexandria. I am a registered nurse and a freelance health content writer. And in this video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about how to grow your business, your freelance health content writing business to 6 figures, specifically learning when to say no to an assignment. If you like what you hear, please subscribe to this channel. So I have a story. Very recently, I was asked to write an assignment for a potential client. So I have been going back and forth with this client for some time now about getting an opportunity to write for them. And let me just say that this is pretty common, by the way. I've mentioned in other videos, sometimes everything, it really is about timing. Sometimes your pitch is perfect. Sometimes you just are not getting to that ideal client at the right time, and that's okay. So I got an email from this client after months of not having heard from them, and they asked me to write an assignment for them. Really was excited about the idea of writing for them because their mission and values, I feel, really align with my mission and values in the type of health content that they put out, and really the message that they put out, which is, prevention before going the route of treating everything with a medication. I'm heavily interested or invested in teaching people about ways to reduce their risk of developing conditions rather than giving them a medical intervention if that's not where they are necessarily at. And obviously there are plenty of medical conditions out there where treatment is inevitable without medication or some other form of medical intervention. So either way, I had a client that I've been going back and forth with for a while about getting an opportunity to write with them. I really believed in their mission and their values. I feel like their mission and values align with mine. And I finally got an email back from them about an opportunity to write. And I was so excited. I said, yes, 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 I want to hear more. Please tell me more. And the editor comes back to me with their budget. And their budget for a monthly assignment, so I would write for them once a month, their monthly budget was less than any paid amount I've ever gotten for an assignment. And I said, oh my God, like I was really kind of going back and forth in my mind about whether or not I wanted to write for them. And this is one of those things when we're talking about growing and scaling your business to 6 figures, to 7 figures, whatever your goals are for your business, you have to take the time to understand, does everything that I do align with my ability to get to my goals for my business? And in this particular instance, writing for this client that I'm really interested in, it just didn't match. I had already been, at this point, at the time of this video, I've been writing for clients for about a year. And I finally got to a point where I too was setting my rates. And I said, no, this is just not what I can work with at this time for this pay, for this assignment. And I had to try to negotiate with this client. So at the time of this video, I've sent a negotiation response to this editor, and we will see what happens. But I'm giving you guys that story because when you want to do something like grow your business to 6 figures, which I know a lot of people do, you have to think about where you're allocating your time. And if you are allocating your time towards something that is not giving you, a ton of financial return, then you need to evaluate just how important it was for you to do that task in the first place. So I have some other things that I think you guys should be thinking about as you are, contemplating whether or not you want to say no to an assignment. So First thing, do you have time to commit to thorough research and give the same amount of effort into the assignment? So you don't want to compromise your authenticity or your authority in the space by taking on any and every assignment just because you want to get more visibility for yourself and for your brand, and then your content suffers. You need to make sure that you understand, you always remember, or at least keep in the back of your mind, that you are a nurse or a healthcare professional. You are a licensed healthcare professional, and people are going to give more weight naturally to what you say and what you write just because of it. So do you have time to commit to the thorough research and put in the right amount of effort for every assignment that you say yes to? Does the pay align with your goals? I think I've said enough about this. If you're trying to grow your business to six figures, this is a question that only you can answer. Not only do you have the time to do every assignment that comes your way, but does the pay align with your goals of achieving a six-figure mark or whatever your goals may be? Are there pros and cons to contributing a story to the client? So with every client, right, there will be that client will have their own vision and goals and mission, and they will have their own audience, and they will have their, people will have a perception of that particular client. Are there pros and cons to that for you as a licensed healthcare professional who's deciding to write for them? I know for me, I prefer to write for clients who typically have other nurses or physicians or licensed healthcare professionals who are writing for them. It lets me know that maybe they've been around for a while. Their mission and values really do align with mine, or, we have a common ground, at least, in that our goal is to do the least amount of damage to people and educate the public to the best of our knowledge as it relates to a medical condition or living with something, or like COVID, going through that entire process or related things for healthcare. And then finally, is there room for more opportunities within the company? So as a freelance writer, you obviously are not a full-time employee, but as I've mentioned in other videos, is there an opportunity for you to expand on your skill set and offer more services to a client? If there is an opportunity for that, then you might be thinking about staying with that client, even if the first assignment or the first couple of assignments are not exactly what you want and what you anticipate. Okay, y'all, that's all I have for this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed what you've heard, please subscribe to my channel and leave me some feedback. Tell me how I'm doing. I'd love to hear from you.